talk about analysis of ourselves according to Ayurveda. And in that, we're going to discuss about different state of living things. I will show you the chart and then we will continue. The way we will see, all the living things have a three state in a day. All animal, insect, bird. The three state is awaken. Then when we go to sleep, we dream. And then when end the dream, we go to deep sleep. When we awaken, we do body, mind, and all the sensory system to interact with outside world. In a dream, we just project the whole drama on the screen of our mind. Our mind project whole dream. And in a deep sleep, when the body and mind both sleep, we go in a deep sleep. The body we use, we call in an awakened state, we call the physical body, sthula sarir. In a dream state, swapna avastha, we call mental body. In a deep sleep, we call causal body. Causal body means it's a karana sarir, beach state, where you can go in a beach seeds and then sprout from the seed next morning. So those are the three stage of our life and three type body we use. But at the same time, there is a three level of truth. Level of truth is when we are sleeping, this highest level of truth when we are asleep. It's called paramarthik satya, empirical truth. The lower than paramarthik truth is a transactional truth. When we are awakened, vyavaharik satya. When we are awakened, we see the physical world, and with our sensory system, we interact with the physical world. It's called transactional state, transactional truth. And when we are in a dream, we call pratibhasik satya or empirical truth. So why there's a level of truth and what it has to do with each other? So the lower level of truth is a mithya or not real in the higher level of existence. So the way example go is whatever we see in a lower level of dream state, whatever we see in a dream is not true when we are wake up in a real world, in a transactional world, right? Because that's the higher than the dream state. So whatever we see in the dream is all false during the waking world. Similarly, whatever we see in the awakened world, આપણે જાગ્રત અવસ્થામાં જે જોઈએ બહારની દુનિયા અત્યારે આપણે જે જોતા છે, it is unreal in the deep sleep. Everything is collapsed in a deep sleep in an empirical truth level. So empirical truth level is highest, and that's why they said that whatever we see a world outside is unreal. They said Brahma Shatya Jagat Mithya. Jagat means whole universe is unreal according to the level of truth. Similarly, in the Vedas and Upanishad and in the Vruti sanskar chakra also, how our character get built. તો ઋષિ પતંજલિ વૃત્તિ સંસ્કાર ચક્રમાં એ રીતના મેન્શન કરેલું છે કે આપણા મનમાં આપણે જ્યારે જોતા હોઈએ બહારની દુનિયાની outside world, then outside world trigger, outside object trigger the thought in our mind. But when we are not looking outside, when we are close our eyes and looking ourselves interiorly from inside, then also the thought popping out, different thought popped out without beyond our control. And that thought is stored in a storehouse of our mind. આપણા મનમાં જે બધી આગળની વાસનાઓ જે બધી રહેલી છે, એ છે ત્યાં આગળ આપણા મનમાં આવે. So તે કેવી રીતના આવે? તો કે આપણે કોઈ બી એક વિચારીએ તો તે વિચાર છે તે આપણે આવે અને પાછો થોડી વાર આપણા મનમાં રહે, પાછો ચાલી જાય, પેસિવ મનમાં ચાલી, એક્ટિવ મનમાંથી. Then after a couple of days or couple of years that, or couple of weeks, maybe the thought come back again. And if we thought about it, then they stay again and then go back again. And after a while, we start taking action on those vichar, thoughts. And we take action once, then twice, and then slowly, slowly that action become our habit. And after a while, that habit become more stronger and stronger, and that become our characteristics. Just simple example. Let's say we think like having a beer, cold chilled beer. So beer it's bad for my health, I'm not going to have it. Second time, third time I go, and I think of, and then after a while I said, let me try it. So एक बार मैं पी काढी, એટલે સરસ લાગ્યું. પછી પાછો બીજે 2-3 દિવસ પાછો વિચાર આવ્યો કે આજો બહુ ગરમી છે, ચાલ આજો પી કાઢીએ. So it's in my thought, after a certain time I take action on it. So मैं beer पीती, एक बार पीती सारी लगी, 2 बार पीती सारी लगी. I take action couple of time and then it become my habit. A beer PV, drinking a beer is my habit now. And that habit become after a while, after I repeat so many times, it become my characters. Like I'm darudio, pinda, pidel. So my thought become an action, my action become a habit, and habit build my characteristics. So who am I is based on my thought process. So how can I come out of this cycle? The way of coming out of this cycle is when the thought popping in our mind, purge the thought, delete that thought from the active part of your mind. And if you can replace with a good thought, positive thought, replace it or just delete that thought. Don't entertain those thoughts. Don't think about that thought. So then what happens? That thought goes out of your mind and it becomes weaker. Even though they go into the sanskar, back of your mind, it getting weaker. If you entertain them, the thought, if you think of that thought, વિચાર વિશે આપણે જે thought આવી એ વિશે આપણે વિચારીએ તો જ તે strong બને. જો આપણે નહીં વિચારીને replace કરીએ, delete કરીએ, એક વાર આવી, 2 વાર આવી, 2-3 વાર આપણે એને delete કરી નાખીએ એટલે the thought weak face ધીરે ધીરે આપણા મનમાંથી નીકળી જશે. So any negative or bad thought, if you want to clear off your mind, you have to just delete it in a first 2 to 3 seconds. You can take those actions. If you entertain for a 5-10 seconds, then it's a very difficult to remove it and it's gonna become stronger next time. But if you delete in the initial state, then you successfully overcome that desire or thought and you purify your mind. The other way of purify of mind, we know that devotion is the way, bhakti. If you surrender your mind into the God or idol you believe in, then the thought of that idol or God or character you believe in, that is take a positive take on your mind, and the negativity or bad thought will go away. And in the meditation, the Yoga Guru Patanjali said, Chitta Vruti Nirodha, stop the modification of your mind. આપણે જો મનના વિચારને રોકી દઈએ તો પણ આપણે successful, but that's a little difficult for us. But devotion is the easy way for us. Knowledge ના વેથી, the way of જ્ઞાન યોગ, knowledge ના વેથી આપણે સારું સારું વાંચીએ, સારું સારું સાંભળીએ અને તેનાથી આપણે માઇન્ડમાં પોઝિટિવિટી લાવીએ કે સારા વિચારો લાવીએ. That is the way of knowledge. And the way of action, karma yoga, is do selfless work. And doing selfless work and getting rid of your selfish attitude will bring you positivity in your thought process. So that's how you can bring positivity in your life, in your mind. And the mind is the only object. The physical body is nothing. It is just a tool or like a car to navigate you through the life. More stronger component is the mind, and mind is the only stopping us to attain the higher reality or be one with our God. So if we can purify our mind or we can stop the thought process of our mind, we can ultimately reach to the higher level of reality called paramarthik Satya. Thank you.